Welcome to Coffee Pot. Welcome to Coffee Pot. I want to say Coffee Part. Talk to.
I'll
That's
say
what
it.
I want to say. Okay, that's all you.
Welcome to Coffee Talk Part 2. Today we are going to be talking about body image and social media and kind of like how they intertwine.
So kind of like influencers and then how they affect, I guess, people's perception on their own body image and other people's body image. Mm-hmm. And I'd say like this topic is what people struggle with every day. What I see, like going through Instagram, Facebook, everything. You know, people always have troubles with it. But before that, I got Dunkin' Donuts. Clara already had some. This is her second cup. Alcoholic addict. But now I got Dunkin' Donuts. You know what it is. I got a cold brew with hazelnut and cream. Because I want it strong because I like the taste.
Yeah, and this is my second cup of coffee. Because he was in class and I was just on campus doing homework. And I was like, well, I have like an hour and a half. I'm going to go to Starbucks. There's a Starbucks right there. So I got like a triple shot espresso with that one. And then this one is just a oat milk latte with an extra shot of espresso because I just like the taste of it with sugar-free hazelnut. So I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as the last video. Next video we'll switch it up. We'll go to a different place. Okay, so social media is obviously a big part of like people's lives right now. And especially us because we're interested in like fitness stuff and there's like a lot of fitness stuff out there. And they're very much focused on physique. Like having the best physique, whoever has the best physique is probably the most knowledgeable.
And yeah, which is like completely the opposite. And I'm not gonna say all cases, but some cases where like just because you look good doesn't mean you know what you're doing. Like you could tell people that, oh, if you do this, you look like me, which isn't true because everyone's different. And the thing is, most people that, or at least in school, what I've noticed is that most people who are in the field of where I'm at, so exercise science, they don't look like they work out. I mean, you don't have to, but like most people don't look like they work out, but they are very knowledgeable in the fitness world or in health and fitness.
Yeah, and I think on social media the main like focus on it isn't so much knowledge and like what you know, and if what you know is like true or not, but more on like how you look and if you can make someone else look like you. For like girls specifically, you know, you see a girl online and she looks like she's fit, skinny, she has like muscle, you know, she looks like she's thriving, but in reality she's actually probably under eating, overtraining, probably doesn't have her period, a whole bunch of stuff, or it's just genetics. And it's like everyone's like trying to get to that, to look like that person, and they think that if they don't look like that person they're not healthy, or once they do look like that person they're healthy, which is actually not true.
Yeah. Like
actual health, especially for a woman, like you need fat in order for your hormones to like work right, and in order for you to have babies. So actual health is different.
It's just being free from illness, being in a good place mentally, spiritually, physically,
being
emotionally,
active
everything.
is good.
Yeah, that's like the definition of health. Just because you look like you do doesn't mean you're healthy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you understand?
Yeah.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing with the guys. So like on my feed, since I'm gonna go for Instagram, like I do watch a lot of dudes who lift or a lot of girls who lift on Instagram and stuff like that, just because like I like it and it interests me. There's always dudes showing off their bodies, their chest, abs, everything. But the thing is, like if I was someone with a weaker mentality or someone who's very gullible, like I'll think, oh, if I do those workouts I'll be able to look like him within like a week or like
or
a
someone
month.
who's very insecure about their own body at the time and who wants to change may also like be more susceptible to wanting to look like them.
Yeah, which isn't true. Like just because you do what they do doesn't mean you're gonna look like them. Like I know now that, you know, diet plays a big part in how you look, how you exercise, and what you actually do during the exercises. And the thing is, your genetics also come into play, because like say we do the same workout, squat 100 do 100 squats a day, and within a month, like you can't expect our legs to be looking exactly the same. My legs might be smaller than hers if she did the same exact workout. That's because everybody's different. Everybody reacts to the stimulus different. So like that's the thing. It could be bad for
mental health.
Yeah, mental. Because the thing is like the body image comes into play, and like that's why I don't like influencers or like Instagram influencers, especially fitness. That at least that I've seen, because that's the only ones I think of Instagram influencers is in regards to fitness. They promote
their body, not necessarily like the right things to do.
And the thing is, they don't know. They're uneducated in what to tell people. Uneducated, like they don't know the science behind what they're doing or any of that.
The majority of I feel like fitness influencers specifically, they got to be influencers solely on their images. So like how they look in their images and just like people wanting to look like them. And then they got to a point where they could call themselves a fitness influencer, but in reality they never actually had any background with like actually studying the science behind exercise. And
because all you see is the outcome. You don't see what they went through. Like they don't post about what I eat. They don't post about what I do. Like I wake up at this time, I sleep at this time. Because all those come into play. Like those are key factors in order to have the physique you want, or in order to have like what they have. Like you can't disregard sleep, diet, like everything. That's the thing.
And also like when you compare like the men versus women, I feel like for the guys, it's very much focused on like just getting bigger, stronger, being the what's it called? Shredded.
Shredded.
The most shredded.
For sure, because the thing is that's what, when I first started working out, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to be big, strong, but like look like I work out.
Yeah, and then for girls, it's like on the other side of the spectrum, like lose weight, you know, small waist, maybe a big butt, but like for the most part, it's just small, like getting smaller or like weight loss type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like two completely different expectations.
This, you could do whatever you want to do. Like we're just saying what we think about it and what we've seen, and like people who have a bigger following, a bigger audience, target the weak, target the, I'm not calling anybody weak, but maybe people who are very gullible and listen to other people easily, or who don't know enough about a subject to have to form their own opinion. Like I feel like people take advantage of them, especially if you're bigger.
Yeah, because I think it's very easy to want the quick fixes and want, like, when you don't know anything about it, like any information that you can get, you're like, that must be true because she looks like this or he looks like this, so that must be true. I have to do exactly that, you know, and like I'll want it fast, and if it doesn't come fast, then I'll do something even more extreme that's probably not healthy, and then say that I did that or something, you know what I mean?
Like you can't get a six-pack in 6 days. Like 6 weeks, maybe, depending on
your genetics and how hard you work.
Yeah, but like don't believe people who say that, like, oh, this is a new fad diet, do this, or this is a new fitness
trend.
This is a new exercise routine that'll get you jacked. Like, don't listen to that. Like, we have to actually hear it from a fitness professional.
Like the bottom line
what they're talking about.
of everything of that is just like the same basic exercises, and the main thing about it that'll get you results is consistency. Like,
yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause the thing is, like, of course, the way, or like from my physique, the physique that I have now, it didn't come overnight. It didn't come within a couple months. It took a couple of years to get to where I'm at right now, and even then, like, I can always improve, and I'm still improving now. And it's the same thing with Clara. Like, she knows what it takes to at least
see results.
Yeah, and to be happy with what she's looking at.
Because it does take time to know your own body and know what your body responds to. But yeah, it's just basically finding out what works for your body and like trying different things and or finding something that you can be consistent with and that you love, so you are able to always be able to do it, because you kind of, if you hate it, then you're not going to be wanting to do it for the rest of your life, and you're most likely not going to be able to like maintain the results.
And I would consider that like a tip on how to deal with body image issues, or how to deal with what you see. Like it does have to be something you enjoy doing. If not, it's not sustainable.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. And like another thing is that to deal with body image issues and like all this stuff you see on social media, you can just not look at it. Like you can follow different people, take a break from it, because it's always going to be there regardless of what you do, because ads target you based off what you see. So it's always going to be there, so you can either choose to log off or just follow different accounts.
People.
Yeah, that's honestly that's the best thing you could do. Or you can also educate yourself on healthy lifestyles.
So you can distinguish between like what's actually good for you long term versus what people say is healthy, but really like the meaning behind their healthy is just weight loss.
Yeah, like just because you're losing weight doesn't mean you're healthy. Because there's always being underweight. Like just because you're overweight or like in the middle doesn't mean you're healthy or unhealthy. Because there's healthy and unhealthy people on all aspects. Just because like I'm at a good body weight right now, I could be starving myself right now, but according to like a BMI scale,
you're more healthy than someone else who like eats the right amount of food, does physical activity just as much as he does or something. But just because they look a little more overweight doesn't mean that they're not healthy. Or would they probably be more healthy than you if you were to like be starving yourself, because their body's actually functioning. Yeah.
And also another tip that we would say, besides educating yourself,
learn how to identify what diet culture is and what.
But what's diet culture though? That's the thing.
It's basically just I don't know how to say it.
A diet is what you eat. That's pretty much like that's
it.
The basic of it. A diet is what you eat. But I know like in the fitness world, health world, people keep on saying there's a diet culture, which I don't completely fully understand it. Like,
but basically what they refer to is just like the constant pressure or like urge to want to lose weight or want to be healthy, but you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. That's how I understand it.
That also ties in with body image and social media and all that stuff. The thing is, you need to know what works for you.
And you need to be able to identify when something is not reliable or not true, and it's just trying to make you, or it's just trying to get money from you, if that makes sense. Yeah,
don't listen to anyone besides us. Is pretty much what we're saying.
Those weight loss pills, they don't work.
The ab cruncher machine 9000 that you put on your stomach and you wrap around for like 3 days, that doesn't work, just so you know.
What's it called?
The waist trainers.
Waist trainers, there we go.
You can't target fat, just so you know.
What else?
Those hot singles in your area, I checked and that's not true. They steal your money, just so you know.
You checked.
I think that's gonna wrap it up for today.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys take something from it, because I feel like this is kind of a big issue, especially nowadays, among both guys and girls.
Like of all ages, because what brought up this topic is that I like see a whole bunch of shit all the time, and like I don't know, I just don't like seeing it, and I feel like I have to, even if you don't listen, do whatever the fuck. Like I want to get my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not ignorant and I'm not oblivious to what's going on. But okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Why are you always gonna be such a whore?
Okay, now we can edit it. What? I thought you stopped.
I can't press.